Here's the clue that I was like, this is coming from your back. I thought it potentially might be coming from the hip. But when we looked at her, if you looked at her range of motion, she was limited in her back. And when we even went through a subjective, we even asked about her back, and she was like, she just wasn't connecting the two. So she didn't even tell us that she had even back pain, even though we were asking her, and she was like, no, I don't think it's a problem. But when we started moving her, she had limitations in her back. She couldn't move as well. She had big time limitations in her hip. Like, she could not move that hip into hip flexion, where you're bringing the knee up to your chest. But here's the clue. Here's the clue that I was like, this is coming from your back. I thought it potentially might be coming from the hip. But if you ever listen to me, you always have to rule out the spine, because you just never know. And when you have muscle inhibition with a certain pattern, you're like, oh, there's a back component. And she had that. So muscle inhibition, when it's with the back, it's hip flexion. So literally, like, when you flex her hip here, it was like, dink, it was no big deal. And so I was like, oh, wow, let's go look at dorsiflexion. So the two components that you look at, hip flexion, dorsiflexion, and even abduction. And you'll have just like the muscle just won't fire, but you can get it back really quickly, because there's things that happen in the back that just inhibit these muscles from firing. And so those two patterns, hip flexion, dorsiflexion, inhibition, really like, oh, we've got to start with the back. And we did.